Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're zeroing in on a specific piece of hardware from Mobile Suit Gundam, the origin, the FF-1F Vollhog space fighter.
Right. It might seem like just background detail, but its story is actually pretty telling about the start of the One-Year War.
Exactly. We've pulled info from places like the Gundam Wiki, the official origin site, MAHQ, Gundam.info, basically trying to understand its role.
And it's got this unique niche, doesn't it? Only used by the Hatte Defense Force, Side 2, right at the beginning, UC00079.
And it wasn't even a brand new design. It comes from the FF-1F Hog, the lunar attack craft.
Yeah, exactly. The Hog was used in earlier conflicts, like at Mare Smithii, so Hatte's Defense Force decided, okay, let's adapt this existing platform.
For security and patrols. Seems logical on the surface.
But it does suggest they were maybe banking on older tech, relying on traditional fighters even as mobile suits were, emerging.
That's the fascinating part. So let's get into the design. It's classed as a space fighter, but adapted for inside colonies.
Correct. And that's key, those distinctive vertical wings. They were specifically for high-speed flight under simulated atmospheric pressure inside the colony walls.
Ah, okay. So not really for open space maneuvering then.
Less so. It was single-pilot, rocket-powered. Though details like thrust, sensor range, even size and weight are actually unknown.
Really? Interesting. Designs by Miko Kataka, we know that.
We do. And its intended role is purely internal security, protecting their home turf, basically.
Which, as you said, sounds sensible for a local defense force.
Until this situation changes drastically. That specialization, it turned out to be a major weakness in actual warfare.
Let's talk about that. Technology combat capability.
Yep.
Those wings helped inside, but limited it elsewhere.
Pretty much. Its general flight capabilities weren't great, and the offensive power was low. It just had the one weapon system.
That cannon mounted underneath, near the cockpit. A recoilless cannon.
Yeah, a single one. It could fire while moving, which is something, I guess.
But against what?
Well, that's the problem. A recoilless cannon, especially just one, doesn't pack the punch needed for armored mobile suits. The firing rate, engaging multiple targets, it just wasn't built for that kind of fight.
So, ineffective against Zeon's MS units.
Utterly. It lacked the agility, the armor, and crucially the firepower.
Which leads us to its operational history.
That's right.
Which was brief and not exactly glorious.
Tragic, really. Start of the One-Year War, Zeon launches their surprise attack on Side 2. Hat scrambles the Vollhogs.
How did that go?
Badly. We know at least 2 units went up against Zeon mobile suits. They were either destroyed immediately or just bypassed as non-threats, a complete failure.
Wow, so it instantly showed how dominant mobile suits were.
Absolutely. It became a sort of symbol of outdated tech, of conventional forces being completely overwhelmed by this new paradigm.
A snapshot of a technology shift.
Exactly. You can see it depicted in the origin manga and the anime, and also in the Kukuru's Duan's Island manga tie-in.
So, wrapping up. The Vollhog was adapted logically for a very specific environment, colony interiors.
Right.
But that focus became its downfall when faced with a completely different kind of threat, the mobile suit. It underscores how fast warfare evolved.
And how dangerous over-specialization can be when the rules change. It really highlights the consequences of underestimating a technological leap.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How often do these carefully tailored adaptations become fatal flaws when something unexpected comes along?
That's the final thought, really. Can you think of other times, maybe in real history or even today, where a reliance on a specific solution led to unforeseen obsolescence when the game changed? Something to chew on.